So you're a new player to D&D, that is fantastic. I welcome you to the beautiful community and the wonderful game. What do you need as a beginner? Well, you will need a character, so you'll need a character sheet. You can use pre-made character sheets, or you can learn how to actually create your character from scratch. This can be tricky, and I will make little videos covering that later, although I have broken down what a character sheet means in a video in my list. So you've got a character sheet. You also need dice. You can use digital dice, but I would suggest getting actual physical dice. On top of that, pen or pencil and paper. You should take notes. You will need an extra piece of paper to do things that you collect, and money and details about your character that are important to remember. The DM will be telling you things that could well be important, like character names, NPC names, places. You should be writing those down. And then finally, snacks of your choice, I guess, and you're good to go. But maybe you're playing in a physical map sort of setup and not theatre of the mind, so you would need a miniature. You can buy miniatures unpainted, you can buy boxes of them already pre-painted. Realistically, you could simply put a piece of paper with your character's name on it down. It depends how basic and how cheaply you want the game to be run. You need something on a map to put yourself in a position so you know how far your weapons can travel, how far you can move, things like that. A little less necessary is knowing the rules. You can get a starter set, they come with quick rules, or you can buy the PHB, which eventually every player should have. But the starter set has a very good basic quick rules thing. You can even download quick rules off the internet, they're free. The DM worries about the rules. You just describe what you want to do. Don't even think about the mechanics of what I'm allowed to move. You just say, once the scenario is painted for you by the DM, you're in a cave and there's lanterns and there's a passageway up here and you can go down into the sea there. You think about, from your character's point of view, I want to go over there and look in that water. I want to go up the steps, and the DM will tell you on your turn what you can actually get away with and what you need to roll, if anything. You kind of pick the rules up as you go, as the situations come up, and that way you will learn your character sheet bit by bit of what is needed. Your armour class, your stealth roll, your saving throws, your hit points. Finding a game, that's the next thing. Now you might have a group of friends, you might have family to play with. Do you want to go to a game shop in a big town and play with real people, which is best? Or you can play online. There are forums, social media. Find a game near you, play online. If you're playing online, you might just use a video chat like this could look. Or you can use things like Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds. They have the maps and they link up all the players on those cameras, and you can sort of see each other and see the map at the same time and the DM, and it's really good, but it doesn't beat playing in person. And if you've not already subscribed to D&D Beyond, I would say that's a necessary thing if you're going to be serious about this game. So you found your game, you sat down like I am, at your table, you got your sheet, your snacks, your dice. The Dungeon Master will start the game usually by recapping what happened last session, or this is session 1, let's say. He will give you some story, he will launch the situation, describe the scenario, then the players are expected to interact however they decide. At will, there's no turn, you just chip in. What's your characters doing? What are they thinking? What are they saying? It's a free-for-all, really. The two main options here are to either instigate something yourself. I go over and look at there, I'm picking my nose, I'm wiping my sword. Just give something, you instigate something, and the DM then bounces back off you as you're doing this. Or you can question the DM. Well, how many people are in this pub? Is anyone shifty? Can I go up to the bar? Is anyone there? Is it busy? And that backwards and forwards will help everyone hear the picture. And then when you decide what you're trying to do, whether pickpocket a local or convince someone to let you sit at their card game, then the DM will say, roll to try and do that, and tell you what to roll. On your sheet, you'll look down at that skill he's asking you to roll. You roll your d20 and you add your little number next to your skill, such as stealth or sleight of hand. The DM is there to guide you, so that's all you need to worry about. Other players will be doing their own thing, you can join in or just watch them, but try and be doing something yourself. As I said, do not picture the mechanics. I have a 30 feet move, so I will move 10 feet that way, 11 feet that way. It doesn't work like that. Just say, I walk over there. It's a 100-foot room, I walk over there, and the DM will say, well, you only get a third of the way. Make notes. Make notes of your weapon stats and your spells so that you roll a d20 and you add 5 when you're trying to attack with that sword. You've got a d6 if that's your damage of your sword. Just be quick. Don't hold up the game. Don't be one of those players. Know what you're doing and try and hurry up, and everything else will fall into place. You're on your way, your adventure has started, and I wish you well. If you need anything explaining, message me, I'll make a video about it. Thanks for watching and have a good game.